If you're new here, my name is Ish. And I want to tell y'all my coming out story. I feel like this video can help somebody who may be struggling with their identity. If you're still in the closet, 9 times out of 10, you probably know who you are, but you're scared to come out, or you don't know who you are, you're still trying to figure it out. I just want to be that example and show people that you can be confident in your skin, you can live openly and happy, you can have a partner, because yes, I do have a loving partner that I love so dearly. I sound a little old, but I love her a lot, okay? It's not easy to come out. So I have hopes that me telling my story can give you the courage, like I said, to come out if you haven't already. Before I tell y'all the complete coming out story, I want to give y'all a backstory on how I knew that I like women, or I like girls at the time. I want to say I was about 15, 16 when I came out, but I was really like in elementary school. I was in elementary school knowing that I like women. Well, honestly, I never even thought like, oh, I like women. That thought never came about. It just happened, if that makes sense. Like, don't judge me, but I was in the girls' bathroom, doing the nasty, not like clothes off nasty, but, dry hunching with girls at my school. Now that I think about it and I'm saying it out loud, it was no reason that I should have been in elementary school, which is like, what's that, second, third? No, I think it was before then, y'all. I started young. Don't judge me, but I started young. And yeah, I was, doing the nasty with girls in the bathroom. So I knew then for sure that I like girls. But like I said, I never thought about it. It just happened. Like the feeling was there basically. And you know the feeling. If you know, you know. And then not only was I hunching in elementary school, during the MySpace days, I would see like lesbian couples or lesbians and I'll message them, not on no like creep stuff because I was young, but I'll do things like, can you be my fake mom? Can you be my fake like sister or something? Like I will get family members that was in the lesbian community, because now that I think about it, it was no like lesbians around when I was younger. Like I didn't know a lot of lesbians. I only saw them online. So I would like ask them to be like my fake family member and be talking to them. And nobody knew about this. None of my family, none of my friends. I was just doing this off of my own fruition. Like I just did it because I felt like I was building a family, a real bond with them. And like I said, I didn't know a lot of lesbians at the time. And when it came to boys, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. I did have a crush on boys, and I realized that the boys that I had a crush on, I ended up turning to them. Like the ones with the tattoos, the ones who dressed like, had like that cool Elof personality. That's who I am, I feel like. And I believe I had a crush on them because maybe it wasn't even a crush. Like maybe that's just who I wanted to be, and that's who I turned out as. Because when it came to like doing like physical stuff with boys, I never did it. Like I don't recall ever kissing a boy. I probably kissed a boy one time in my life, one time in my entire life. When it came to like doing sexual stuff, like when boys touched me, I didn't like it. It was just super uncomfortable. It was just no attraction there when it came to physical stuff. But when it came to appearance, like I feel like I would have crush on boys because of their appearance. When it came to like boys just being boys, it would like gross me out. And I should have known then that it was no dating boys. I would have like a boyfriend for like a week, and then they do something weird or they try to kiss me and I'd be like, yeah. And I kind of get turned off by that and never speak to them again, or just treat them like a friend. But still then I didn't like see myself as a lesbian. I was still trying to, figure it out. Like I'm thinking about it now, and it's clear as day that I can look back on and be like, yeah, Ish, you was a lesbian back then. It's clear as day. But in my young mind, I wasn't thinking like that. Like I started out as a bisexual woman. Like when I finally realized, okay, I do like girls, I started telling people, not even telling people, because I still wasn't telling people, but I had it in my mind that I was bisexual. Well, I think I always was gay. Okay. So I knew I didn't like boys, but I was too scared to completely tell people that I like girls wholeheartedly. So I just started saying I'm bisexual. And only reason I started saying I was bisexual and then, really telling people that is because I would like talk to people online because I was too afraid to, talk to people around me, letting them know like, hey, I like you, or hey, I like girls. So I would talk to people online. I would flirt with girls online. And then those girls started to come around the group of girls that I would hang out with, come around family that I would hang out with. So, people would chat, people would talk. I remember it was 4th of July. This when I first came out to a family member that I was bisexual. And it was my sister and it was my best friend. But before I did that, my best friend started talking to a girl and she kind of gave me the confidence to say it. So I remember 4th of July, this girl liked her and, she got her number and I'm like, oh, you open to giving girls your number and talking to girls and not caring about how people will feel about it. I don't even think I ever told her this story. So hopefully she see this and know that, girl, you was the reason that I got that extra boost of confidence to, come out and, be who I am. I'm gonna send this to her. But anyways, so she got the girl number and I was just like, okay, let me tell her that I'm bisexual. So I told her, I was just like, yeah, I'm bisexual. I like girls too. Cause, seeing her just made me comfortable to do that. And plus she's my best friend, but I still was too afraid. So she made me more comfortable. And it was 4th of July. I remember walking down the street and then this girl that I was talking to online, she was there and she turned around to me and she's like, Aisha, you gay? Like you like girls? And she knew that, but I was with my sister and my best friend. And I was like, no, I'm bisexual. I wasn't ready to come out. And she just kind of exposed me in front of my sister, basically, because I already told my best friend. So, I wasn't comfortable coming out to my sister yet either. But I was just like, I'm bisexual. And yeah, my sister teased me about it, y'all. It's kind of crazy. She used to be like, that's why you gay. Da, da, da. And now I think about it, duh, who cares? That's why I'm gay, so what? But I used to get mad over it. But that's because I wasn't out yet. So yeah, after my sister and my best friend found out, I was just like, all right. Then everything just started rolling in. I still wasn't comfortable in my skin completely, but it was like I was almost getting forced out the closet. People started to talk, basically. This one girl in my neighborhood, she was a stud, she was a stud, she was a real stud though, the masculine studs. And she was like, I heard you wanted me, you wanted us. And I'm just like, I was really uncomfortable with it because like I said, I wasn't out yet. And she was just saying that. So I was just like, yeah, but I kind of ran away from it because I didn't want to talk about the conversation. And then a lot was going on online. I wouldn't say I was big on Facebook, but I would post on Facebook, post pictures and stuff like that, and be in boy clothes and have boy poses and stuff like that. You can tell I was a lesbian because, you would assume because of the way I looked and I was posing on Facebook. Hopefully, if I can find them pictures, I'll insert the pictures. That's when family members started sending my photos to my mom, started telling my mom everything that I post or things that I did. And my dad didn't have a Facebook at the time, so he didn't know information, but I'm pretty sure people were telling him too. So my mom knowing all of this information, people coming to her, it would be uncomfortable because you can tell she wasn't open to it. She would say little things like, you're not no boy, and you keep posting all this stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. And I remember one time I had on these sweatpants. I will never forget this moment. I guess my sweatpants was sagging a little bit, and then I had a walk to me as if I was a boy. And my mom was like, pull your effing pants up, you're not no boy. And I instantly closed in, I kind of shut down a little bit because it was just dang, she not going to accept me. How am I going to tell her I like girls? She don't even, accept the way I dress. She don't even accept how I am. So I was really afraid of coming out to her for real. And it was literally the same as my dad. He would say things like, the way I dress, I'm not a boy. I was afraid to go shopping with my dad because I knew I wanted to shop in the boys section, but I wasn't comfortable enough to shop in the boys section with my dad, nor my mom, but my dad was the one that really took us shopping. But eventually, I just grew up. I remember the day I came out to my mom, I was in high school and she was incarcerated at the time. I'm really putting my business out there. It is what it is. I was in high school. I was about to graduate and I remember just crying. I wrote her a 4-page letter and I was just crying in tears, writing her like, I wish I still had that letter. I wish she still had that letter. I'm pretty sure it's gone. But yeah, I was just crying, writing her a letter, letting her know that, I'm a lesbian and if she don't accept me, I don't care. If she don't love me, it's okay. Like, I was just pouring my heart out to her in this letter. And then when she got the letter, she responded like a week later. When I wrote this letter, it felt so good to like release it. When she replied back, she was basically saying, it's okay. I know, I accept you. And it felt so amazing hearing that. Because like I said, growing up, I never thought my mom would accept me just based off the remarks that she was saying. So to get that letter and to know that she accept me for who I am, it was an amazing feeling. But regardless if she didn't accept me or not, I was just out. I was just free. I was just happy that I let it out and that I'm taking a step into who I truly am, which is a lesbian. As far as my dad, I never, believe it or not, I never actually came out to my dad and was like, Dad, I'm a lesbian. Dad, I like girls. My dad was and still is in my life. He just wasn't, I didn't live with my dad, so I didn't see him every single day. So I didn't have to really like come out to him because I barely saw him. With my mom, I lived with her, so it was bound to happen. And I talked to her often. Basically, my dad just knew the way that I dressed. I started to bring girls around and he just found out. And I remember one time I was in a car and he was just talking about gay people and it wasn't like a uncomfortable conversation about it. It was like, he was basically telling me that he knows and he accepted. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then we never like dig deep into it, but it was a pretty cool conversation. As far as like my other family, I feel like since my parents basically accepted it, or honestly they had no other choice, I didn't really care who else accepted it. Like, it is what it is. If you didn't like me because I was a lesbian, like, I just stayed away from you. If you made me uncomfortable because I was a lesbian, or you had like smart remarks, I just stayed away from you. I feel like I didn't need to come out to anybody else other than the people that I was, close to, that I saw every single day. Everybody else just found out on their own. I feel like if you're in the closet right now and you feel like you're ready to come out, just do it. One, because it's going to make you feel even better about yourself and who you are. Once you accept who you are, it doesn't matter who else accepts it. And then you'll feel so much free. You'll feel so much more confident in yourself because you're stepping into your truth. You're stepping into who you are. It's just going to feel amazing just being you every single day. It's really not easy to come out. And if you're not ready to come out when you feel like you're ready. Come out when you feel like you're strong enough to take any criticism, good or bad. And sometimes, honestly, you have to come out afraid in order to not be afraid. Because once you step in that truth, it's like, okay, I did it. Now what's next? This is your life. Nobody's living this life but you. You don't want to be stuck in the closet worrying about how other people may feel, because guess what? You're only sucking the life out of yourself. You're stopping you from living up to your fullest potential, from being true to who you are. Nobody else deserves to be happy more than you deserve to be happy in your life. You're letting somebody else dictate your own happiness because you want to keep them happy, because you don't want to have them unsatisfied with who you are. No, this may sound kind of selfish, but sometimes it's okay to be selfish, especially when it comes to your happiness. You're worried about affecting somebody else when you're being affected. Put your happiness first, because you deserve it. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be you. Yes, I'm talking to you on the other side of the camera. It may be some people watching this that already came out and just want to hear somebody else's story, but I know there's also somebody who is sitting here watching this video, hoping that this video would give them the courage to just step out and be true to who they are. And if that's you watching this video, just do it. Just do it. And if they don't accept you, then that's okay. They don't need to be around. Surround yourself by the people who love you, who truly love you. And I know it's easier said than done. I know it's hard when your family, especially the closest ones to you that you grew up around, that raised you, when they don't accept you, it's tough. When they talk down on you, it's tough because that's all you knew. That's all you know. But sometimes you just got to step out of those relationships when it comes to your happiness and you loving yourself. You have to turn your ears off when it comes to those people and listen to what's in your mind, what's in your heart, and be who you are. Please be who you are. Please. You're not alone. There's other people out there who's going through the same thing that you're going through, who went through the same thing that you went through. Me, but look at me. I made it out and I'm happy I did. I don't know if this story showed how challenging it was, but it really was challenging to me. Not only was it challenging to come out to my parents or to be around my parents and their negativity and how they perceive me, but it was also challenging shopping in the boys section and strangers looking at me because I'm a girl trying to figure out why I'm there, or, going in the women's bathroom and people looking at me like I'm not supposed to be there just based off how I'm dressed. It's challenging. It's better to be who you are. It's better to be comfortable in your skin and turn off the outside noise, because it makes you feel good about yourself. Then you're able to tell stories like this and be there for the people who need it, like I'm doing right now. I pray this video reaches at least one person. If it helped or not, leave a comment, like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. More videos coming soon, I promise. Any video suggestions, let me know what y'all want to see from me. More fashion content coming, of course, because I love fashion so much. I'm working on being more consistent on here because I really strive to build a community and to just be a helping hand to somebody and to spread my love in hopes that it gets other people to spread theirs and it just be more love in the world. So yeah, love y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on social media. Peace.